Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back. As always, welcome. Dazed Ice Water. Dazed Ice Water. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Hope you two are doing well. We got an issue.
Well,
There he is.
there I am.
Conquered the king.
Conquer the king.
This is not a
King of
conducive
all the land. Who'd
audio
have thought that?
to start my thing off
But how did I
with.
come to this? I hear you say. And
I don't know who those strange fellows are who surround your throne. Vinny. Welcome, Vinny. Welcome to Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Vinny's on Twitch. Look at that. Either way, we'll just start here. As always, if you want to learn more about my game, you can drop by datafabrications.com. If you're new here, hit that sub, hit that follow, hit your buttons. I think YouTube chat might be having some issues, so hold on, Vinny. Welcome. How are you, Vinny? It's been a minute. I've missed you. I've missed you, my guy, my man, my buddy, my pal. Test. That's not the right keyboard. Okay, YouTube chat is working. Welcome. You can drop by Data Fabrications if you want to learn more about my game. I got some extra little tidbits in there for you. I got a little web game in here for you. I got some extra details on my stuff. If you feel like you want to support me, you can drop by my merch store or donate a coffee. Either way, I'm happy you're here. Welcome. So, it's been a minute. Let's switch cameras. We got, oh yeah, you know what? I started this. Okay, so I started this. I was ready to start. And then Unreal crashed, so we gotta launch Unreal. Either way, how is everybody? Sorry, I preemptively started before I was ready. Look at me. Look at me. Egg on my face. Oh, wowie zowie. Vinny. Vinny. How you doing, buddy? Vinny is dead. Vinny Ari's dead. Oh no. Oh no. Not anywhere dead. Okay, so we are going to be doing some cleanup for a little bit, probably. We need to go to our third person example map. This will play. Alright. We can go in here. We're going to open our third person character. We'll change our character ID to like 8. It's like 7 or 8. One of them. Ho ho ho, hello. Oh, hello there, Data. Data do. So exciting. So exciting that Vinny made his way to my Twitch. It makes me happy. Cross-pollination of my platforms is important if I ever want to achieve my goal of fighting the algorithm. Yee. I hope. Yeah, I mean, it looks like all my audio is working. We could probably turn down the music a little bit. It's kind of overwhelming my voice, I would say. It was really loud. It was loud music. Fourth. Ice Water, you were second, though. It says it up on top. It do be the fourth message, though. I'll allow it. That'll resolve. So we're gonna take this character ID. We'll do 7. All right. So okay. So here's the question. Do we want to do bug fixing? Or do we want to make more characters? I got tons of characters I need to make. Should probably do bug fixing. So, I mean, there's a couple issues with this, just this alone. Hello, Coke. Coke, Skibbity. Idea in my mind. Add a guide. The character around. So, Vinny, check this out. Alright. You press the left button, and you summon a companion, like Navi from Zelda. Can't wait for the blunt spoken penguin, bro. Alright. So we have a character that'll guide you around. I just don't have most of that programmed. I think... you know what? I think we're gonna have to do a blunt smoking penguin. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. That's just, I'm gonna get tanked tonight. So we need to get to like some references. And I got here's the question, Coke. Can it be like mildly disturbing? And let me show you what I mean. Once okay, so what we're gonna do for the blunt smoking penguin, like the blunt's gonna be easy to make. I basically have most of that programmed. But we'll go Google. What we're gonna do, we're gonna create what's known as like a concept sheet. So just kind of a splash of images to concept it. So the first thing I want to do is hold on. Yeah. All right. So here's my concept for this blunt smoking penguin. All right. I don't know if you've seen Wallace and Gromit. All right, but like if we took if we took like that, and like what were those so if we kind of gave him like big kind of glowing eyes, made him like an alien-esque, or do we want to go like full penguin? I don't know. What Coke? You gotta throw your 2 cents in. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go with something. We're gonna wing it. The other question is, can I give it teeth? Vinny the Rabbit BRB. Throw your what? Your 2. Okay, so we doing like a full on. Whoa! Can't verify subscription. You shouldn't be telling me that. All right. Well, so okay, so anytime we do this, I gotta grab our animation. I'm gonna turn this down. Sounds like I'm in a fucking nightclub right now. So we're gonna start with try to find like idle, or we could do run. Let's open our run file. One of these days, Maya's gonna open, and we're all gonna be happy. I think this fucking software is taking forever. Alright, so the idea is to create a blunt smoking penguin. I think I want to model it off of Wallace and Gromit's penguin a little bit. I wonder what. Let's also look up. We'd be doing a disservice to not look up cartoon penguins. Now, here's my suggestion. All right, and you know, just hear me out. In front of that, just type in mildly disturbing. Mildly disturbing cartoon penguin. And as you can see, the results aren't too bad. Also, Coke's whole reference was Pangu. Right? Search up MLG glasses for the penguin. Yeah, Pangu. What? Hold on. What is MLG glasses? Oh, okay. Do you want it all pixelated like that too? Yeah, I do. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, so we're gonna go stance. We definitely want to, actually, we'll go control rig. We're gonna select all of our controls. Delete any influence. We're gonna stance ourselves out. Stance. We're gonna file. Save as. New folder. One smoking penguin. And we're just going to save this as BSP. Do you want... Okay, so here's the question. Do you want the blunt to, like, perpetually be in his mouth? Or is it something that he's gonna, like, kind of take out, like, talk with, and then put back in? In his mouth perpetually? Yeah, in his mouth. Okay. 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 So what I'm doing right now, I guess I'm trying here. I don't know. It's hard to show you, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to look at kind of proportions and like rig proportions. What the hell is this? HP Smart? No. The HP, you don't got to do shit right now. Leave that alone. Yeah, so I'm kind of looking to just character proportions and how I'm going to proportion that out. The main issue we run into, especially with these penguins, is how tiny their feet are. Also, you know how penguin use talks? Penguin's beak is like moving instead of the mouth. It like enlarges and shortens. Are you recreating all penguins? So we have a blunt smoking penguin character for the community that we are adding to the game. That's gonna play a role. So we're gonna be making it. You know, you stepped into good stuff, Peach. I liked your animation. That was funny. Yeah, what the hell is an obey hat? Hold on. What did you know, you stepped into good stuff. What is an obey hat? Like a hat that says obey on it? That might get me in trouble. Cause that looks like a real brand. This MLG glasses nonsense, this is a meme. This is meme culture. This image cannot be, there's no way this image is copywritten. So we could have it say something else instead of obey. We could have it ignore. You could put in okay. All right. All right. See, so for the penguin, I kind of like the way that head works. That's the issue I think I have with this art style. But the other issue that I'm having is we're gonna have to drop the body as close to the knees as possible, and we'll just have to make it nice and tubby. MLG memes and watch them and see how they speak. So, this NPC is like it's like a travel agent, like a really aggressive travel agent. So Newt. Here's what I'll say. We can coerce on how this character is portrayed. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with a body. We'll just zero that out. And then we're just gonna Hodge is back. Welcome back. Hodge is back. Back again. Hodge is back. Tell a friend. Hodge is back. Hodge is back. Hodge is back. Hodge is back. Oh, wow. Welcome back, Hodge. Alright, so we start with our body. What's making you cold? What's wrong, Hodge? Tell me! Gives him a huge head. Yeah, it's alright. This'll be, you know, whatever. I like the way... I like the way Pengu has their feet. So... we'll make their feet. The jelly beans are kicking in. Face reveal. The jelly beans are kicking in. This is my face. I am a robot on the internet. I'm just a silly little fucking cartoon person, Hodge. Just like those little jelly beans you're shoving up your ass. Just like them. Alright? I don't actually have a webcam. So... in order to see Data's face, you're gonna have to come to a convention that Data's showing off his game at, and we can touch. Well, we'll touch each other's faces, and we'll realize that we are both real people. But until then, Hodge, I'm just a silly fucking cartoon person to you. Alright? I mean, I work 90 hours a week, man. 90 to... say like 70 to 90 hours a week. It's exhausting. My soul is dead. I'm dead inside, Hodge. I'm dead inside, and all I can do is come home and be a silly cartoon person on the internet. The least you can do is subscribe and like and hit the buttons, and and be present in chat, because I appreciate it. Touch each other's face, yes. You know what's up. This is something I enjoy doing a great deal, Hodge. It's building blunt smoking penguins. It's important to me. You're so cold even under the blankets. Hodge, have you tried eating something really spicy or just chugging a thing of hot sauce? What I like to do is I like to crank up the heat when I'm cold and just let myself simmer for a little bit. You could bundle up. You could put more layers on. That's a solution as well. You farted and made it warm. That's a way to do it. It's a way to do it. I'm glad you had the power to fart and make it warm. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so we gotta make a weird cut, and this is gonna create some triangles, which is okay. It's okay to make triangles, but I've got to use this multi-cut tool to create an edge along the foot so that I could kind of bring it out as though it was a flip-flopper. A flip flopper, hobble knopper. It's Wednesday. Make the butt duck speak newt language if you're gonna make it a guest giver. A quest giver? So here hold on. What silly little fate. Hey, Coke, if you're still here, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about giving him googly eyes? Here, I'm gonna open up the level. I'll show you where this character's going, and kind of the role he plays. Your bum is on your lip. Your bum is on your lip. If you're lucky, you might give it a little kiss. Quotes Eminem. And he's not wrong. That is a quote from Eminem. How insightful, Hodge. It's very insightful. I do appreciate. I appreciate all the effort. All the effort you went into quoting Eminem there. And as an avid enjoyer of Eminem, I would say, you know, good on you. Good on your quote. All right, but we do want to kind of take this and subdivide it. All right. We're going to take that soft selection. Jelly beans are in my ass. Jelly beans are in my ass. And if we F, I'm lucky, it will. And if we F, I'm lucky, it will just fall flat. I'm back, Yurgos, for the next 2 days. Hodge, I don't know what you're on. Alright, but whatever it is, you need to share it with the class. School ended. Well, when school's back, I need you to bring some of whatever you're taking and just kind of pass it around the you know, the classroom. Just for all of us. I think it's important. Few cracks in yard fennel gauge. The fennel. Few cracks in yards fennel gauge. I don't. What? I don't know. I don't know, Hodge. Yes. Did I win? Give crack by few we of the we times go to leg like the an people I. Yes. I agree with that. I think. We'll take the bottom and bevel. What does it look like? So we'll bevel there. Yeah, kind of like it like that. Let's take the top end of that mesh. Deselect joints. Take the top end. Kind of shrink them down. Okay. Now it's a question of building the flippers. So what we want to do is in selection mode, turn on symmetry, grab the two faces. Now this is important, and a lot of professional or modelers starting out really mess this part up. Because I'm Slim Shady. Of all the Slim Shadys, all you other Slim Shadys are just imitating. So want the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. My favorite one is where he like, it's like I'm Superman and like starts flying all over the city. I think it's called Not Afraid. And I don't know. Just the visuals were rather silly. Alright, so we got our flippers. We definitely want to build shapes out. So, oh, not that. Never that. If I could kill that, I would. Alright, so we take our flippers. Alright, we're gonna take that. And we're just gonna flatten them out. And fold them over there. Is bro creating Patrick? We're making a penguin. So, kinda? Alright, we're just gonna start creating edge loops along our knuckles for deformability. This guy's gonna deform weird in general, so anything we can do to help. Newt Newt. Newt Newt. Everybody says Newt Newt. Is this a Pangu reference that I'm not getting? I think it might be. Delete. I wanna delete this thing today and duplicate the foot. Center my pivot on 0. And freeze my transformations. Divide x by -1. And my foot changes sides. We'll have to... Newt Newt. Maybe sculpting. I think that's inflate. Alright. Alright. We're gonna make our belly a little bit bigger. And now, can I do googly eyes? Because this is kind of what I want to model off of. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, we're back. So I want to do like little eyeballs. We'll just zero those out. We can we'll delete that. I'll set my pivot to 0, duplicate. We gotta freeze transforms. And we'll -1 it. And we got 2 eyes now. So we'll combine. We have symmetry on, so now we can take our eyes. Well, we definitely want to turn off that. Okay. We got to give them a beak. So we're going to make a cube. Alright, so we'll take something like that. Take our back end. We want to set it. That's Patrick. Not yet. It's it's close. It's close. We got some stuff that's gonna. That ain't no penguin. It's a penguin. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right, we take our beak. Patrick, if he was black. What do you think this is? Where are we going, Hodge? What are we talking about? Excuse me? What is this? The hell are you talking about, Hodge? What do you think this is? Huh? What are we talking about? Get your mind out of the gutter, Hodge. That's a beak. Alright. The penguin has a dick? No. You fucking... You goof knuckle? Could you know? It could. I mean, okay. Here's the thing. Penguins do have dicks. You know what's a fascinating topic of discussion. The topic of duck penises. Did you know that the duck penis is a corkscrew? It's it's rather fascinating science, quite frankly, and I don't think it gets the recognition it deserves. Go Google duck penises today, and you'll be proud, and happy, and fulfilled. And I promise you that the world will open up to you. The world is your oyster if you Google duck penises today. Alright, we want to turn symmetry back on. We're going to use our inflation tool. We're going to do some minor sculpting along Google Ronnie McNutt first. That sounds terrible. Google testicular torsion. Do it now. Google this horrifying affliction that could maybe happen to you someday. Alright, I feel like his beak is too big. We're gonna size his beak down. Something, you know, maybe a little bit more respectable. Alright, we have... we're gonna make his flippers a little less flippery. Just gonna shrink that down. Alright. Search up Ronnie McNutt incident first. No, Hodge. This is a call to action. Duck penises need to be Googled in your search engine ASAP, and if not, the world may implode. I cannot guarantee your safety if you do not Google duck penises. Let me put it that way. Alright? Take it from a fellow robot that speaks to other robots. And you know that war is coming. Skynet's because you guys are investing in all that artificial intelligence. Where do you think it leads? Google and duck penises or your life. It's, you know, ultimately your choice. I hope you make the right decision, but if you don't make it, then you don't. That's, shame for you. I Googled duck penises and I was not let down. It changed my whole worldview. Now, I have a hat mesh on another model. So, work smarter, not harder. And the other thing is, I have a joint mesh, which could easily be retextured into a blunt mesh. Or into a blunt. So, we got some assets to pull. Ideas for your game. YouTube diddle. Hold on, Vinny. Let's look. This video is private. I can't see it, Vinny. I can't see the private video that you sent me. I can't see it, Vinny. Send it again. Send it on disc. Send it via the postal service. Write the URL down on a piece of paper and you send it to 6782 West Junction Avenue, P.O. Box 42. Did you get that, Vinny? I need you to write down the URL on a piece of paper and you send it to that address. It's a matter of life or death, Vinny. Vinny Coconut. I'm sorry, Vinny. I'm sorry if I go over the top with you. I really enjoy your name. No, Hodge. No, it's a PO box. You goof. That goes to the to the mails. That goes to the mails, and I go over there. I pick some up, and I say hello. Hello, postman. Blunt smoking penguin. Okay, that's hat. And we can export it as an FBX or OBJ. And we'll export that little silly motherfucker. We'll do that. Okay, we're going to import. From our blunt smoking penguin, we're going to import our hat. Alright, so now we have a hat. And, Coke, are we doing this forward, backward? Which way are we putting the hat? $180. It's going forward, I guess. Alright, so we wanted a blunt in his mouth at all times. So Ingram should have a file called joint. Maybe an idle. J. Okay. No, cancel. Alright. That's all I wanted. This is a silly soundtrack. We're gonna listen to Banjo-Kazooie. Just randomly. Alright, so the first thing about blunts is they're a bit thicker. So we'll Gonna charge my laptop. Vinny, you can charge it here. Come back. Plug it into me. Let me power your laptop with my mind. Vinny. Alright, so we gotta do... We gotta do MLG glasses. So we want like these pixelated glasses. So what we're gonna do... We're gonna take a cube. Alright. We're gonna delete the, well, we're gonna turn off symmetry. Deselect that. Alright. So this comes 1. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to shower. Well, you enjoy your shower, Hodge. Be sure to take those jelly beans out of your ass and clean real good in your ass. Make it a, staph infection. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants a staph infection in their ass. Alright. We take it. Deselect. Alright. We're gonna... Alright. Take that. We're gonna... center our pivot along 0. And then we're gonna duplicate. Okay, we're going to combine that. Take that. Merge. Okay. That'll get rotated 90. We will take the top row. We're just gonna turn off our snapping, and we're gonna bring it up just a little bit. All right. Shrink it in. Right. Take it. Then we'll just delete this part of the head. Go back to rendered. Honestly, if we're going for like a pixel look, you don't really need to soften the edges. It's a cool penguin, man. I think I want to like... I want to like... Seems like one of them sideway hat guys. Right. He's just such a cool penguin, man. Yeah. I think he's such a cool penguin. Oh. Alright, so I don't want to do any UVs. we're gonna do on desktop, blunt smoking penguin, BSP, submitted as an OBJ, and we'll open up ZBrush. I also think I started Gnomes last week, so we should probably do those too. That's alright. BSP, Blunt Smoking Penguin! I gotta do CZ's, but his is like... This character's gonna be at the base of the waterfall, and I'm not there yet, so... yeah. So we can close that. I can lightbox, we can import... ... Alright, we take it, we go UV, make me UV, export it out, we replace it, go back into Maya, say hey Maya, let's delete all of that un-UV nonsense. We forgot to do the eyes, but that's alright, we can unwrap the eyes, it's not a problem. We're gonna import our BSP, we're gonna soften edges. Okay. We're gonna take our eyes. We're gonna UV, we're gonna camera base. We're gonna go to 4. We're going to take our edge, we're going to go from here to here, from here to here. We don't have symmetry on. Hodge is back. How was your shower? Did you prevent your staph infection? I look out for my viewers. Let it be known. Alright. So we're going to cut. And we're going to unfold. We get 2 flared eyeballs right there. Now that means that our entire mesh is UV'd. We're already UV'd. We made a blunt smoking penguin that fast. Look at that. Look at this one. Look at that one. So we're going to combine all. We're going to take our UV shells. We're going to grab anything outside of this large body mesh. what's the story with this? Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna take that. I mean, we're gonna shrink it down, but we're gonna leave it kind of large because I want to put some good detail into it. I'm just gonna optimize our space here. Grab our eyeballs. Grab our eyes. Alright. And would you look at that? We're all UV'd. We go 5. We're gonna assign a new material. Call this Fong. This is gonna be, we'll delete history. This will be blunt smoking. Blunt smoking, alright, we'll just do a BSP. BSP mat. We're gonna copy into new. We will light map. Everything's smooth. Well, everything I want smooth is smooth. Export game selection. We're gonna export that OBJ. So 2 things need to be done to Blunt Smoking Penguin. The first is we need to texture him. The other thing is we need to rig him. Alright, so we're gonna do new. I'm gonna select okay. I'm gonna do 4. Alright, we're gonna delete that and we're gonna start doing some fills and black masks. Let's first off add, we're gonna need an emissive and ambient occlusion. Or not an specular. Images of penguins. Cartoon penguin. Pangu. Good lord. Eventually I gotta get... Let's do, okay, we're gonna get our color palette from that. So, we'll take UVs in there. And we're gonna try to find a good deep orange from that color. So we're gonna turn on our specular metallic. We do want to make it kind of rough, be a little shiny, just a little shiny. Specular we can probably turn down a bit, to be honest. We're gonna do another fill layer. We're gonna add a black mask, and we're gonna select that UV. We're gonna try to find like a dark but like a neutral sort of black. Absolute black shows up kind of weird, so but we do want to kind of turn that down, turn our metallic up a little bit. We can even turn our specular up on this, just a hair. J Animates, welcome back. How are you doing? Hope your life goes well. I'm making a blunt smoking penguin. We're gonna duplicate this. Alright, we're gonna black mask. And we're just gonna change our color to like a neutral color in there. And take our brush. Oh, my tablet isn't even plugged in. It's alright. We'll try to... want to give them some identity with this... that little white chest area he's got there. Alright. We're gonna add a black mask. We're gonna select our eyeballs. Our eyeballs. And we're gonna go black. We want to deselect the, it's because I have symmetry on. We're gonna deselect that. Got our eyeballs. Take our specular. Do, well. turn up our metallic for sure. Something like that. That reads pretty well. Next we've got these silly little pixelated glasses. We're gonna UV it, or hit that UV. And we're gonna turn it down. I definitely want to kind of allude to the fact that it might be a little plastic. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna turn the specular up just a little bit. We will duplicate. We're gonna clear our black mask, and we're gonna set it to white, and we're gonna go by polygon, and we're gonna do that. What a silly character. Okay, so we're gonna create the fabric for our hat. What color hat should he have? If only Coke was still here. The way this is gonna animate is silly, but that's okay. Oh. We'll just do like a gray. We'll up our metallic. Roughness is gonna go way up. Specular. We can turn that down. Now we need to do the blunt. Okay. Hit that. And take our base color. Try to find a good neutral. Turn up our metallic. Our roughness. Okay. Okay. So now that we have that, we go black, and And this is like black, black. Okay. It's our first pass. I don't have to do much to the body. We'll add an outline to the beak. And probably do a little bit of work on the hat, but well, and the blunt. The blunt. We got a texture. But other than that, not too much. So hold on, BRB. All right. So So, we're gonna add a new thing. We'll leave it white for right now. It doesn't really matter. Turn it down real tiny. Teeny tiny. Probably a little bit bigger. Not much though. Okay. Now we want to do the blunt wrap. Right, because a blunt is just a cigar stuffed with the devil's lettuce, as it were. So that's a tricky little trap you can get into when doing this. You just kind of want to cross as far as you can across the mesh in an upward motion. There's probably going to be a handful of these that see, and that's not enough crossing. So to match what we had over there, okay, and this will get easier the more wraps you do. But we want to do at least 2, I would say. So we'll try to find a good midpoint here, and then we'll just kind of follow See, and it's, you know, it's tricky. Because that ain't even close. We're coming in through this way. Alright. So instead of white, we don't really need to worry ourselves about anything but color and height. So we'll take that and we'll pull that down and then turn the transparency down. Okay. We can take this and we can go negative on the body to make it look a little bit better. Then we'll go, let's make our emissives on the tip of the cigar. So we'll black. We'll go to our brush. We'll do like something like this. Alright. And then we're just gonna alright. And we'll do red. Roughness. Emissive. So our height, normal, emissive. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and select this. Go selection, UV, turn it off there, and we'll duplicate. Okay. And we'll add a black mask. We'll grab our brush and just kind of touch up some areas. And then we're gonna step it up just a little bit. Make it an orange. Right? And then we're going to duplicate that again. Might have to, yeah. So we'll take this and we'll remove influences from there. We're going to go black mask here. No, we want to remove influences from there. Okay. Just gonna hit two little spots. It's gonna be yellow. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and remove influence from that. Now that we have that, we do need to fray the edges of the blunt. So in order to do that, we're gonna we need to add an opacity. Thought we had an opacity on here. Just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. So, turn on opacity. It's gonna make it invisible. So we're gonna black mask. Alright. And we're just gonna kinda that's a little bit too much. But we'll kind of go along the edge here. Okay. We take it, we remove any influence it had on the cherry. And what we're left with, if we only use opacity, is something that doesn't look very good. So let's clean that up. Okay. Take it. Remove influence from the cherry. That looks much better. Look at that. Toe up from the flow up. Here's the issue though. Cigars typically have like a well, I don't know. Oh well, let's move on to his hat. We will take you at influence based on face. I'm gonna take all. There we go. Select the inside. Alright, we go all the way metallic, all the way roughness, height. We'll go in, specular, black, opacity unaffected. We got that. Alright, the hat has to say "oh gay." So we need to make a stamp. Which we need Photoshop for. So let's try to open Photoshop. And I want the oldest version of Photoshop I have. We need to create a new layer. That's fine. It needs to say OGay. We'll delete that. This is gonna be 100. Okay. Okay. We'll do it like this. We'll take you 600. I think we got it. I want to do 800. I'll take it. So we export, or no, we save as. I save as something. I want to save it as okay, and as JPEG and blunt smoking penguin. There you go. All right. For that we have to import our OGay into textures. We'll import it there. We'll add a black mask. We'll go to paint. We'll use OGay as a stencil. Okay. And then I'll use brush. We'll do default hard. We'll just stencil that on. Okay, so behind that, we're gonna throw one more up. And we're gonna black mask. And we're gonna remove this stencil. Actually, you know what? No. It's a dumb idea. Let's just, I'm gonna take that. We're gonna change it to, yeah, we'll do, I mean, we'll do white. Metallic. Roughness. We'll up our height. Specular will raise. I mean, quite frankly, I think we've achieved perfection. This was a silly concept, and you know, we have a silly result. And I'm happy that we did it. We're gonna select this folder. We're gonna, I mean, 2K looks fine, so we'll export it in 2K. Alright. The next thing we gotta do is we gotta take, we gotta take them, and we gotta connect them to the rig. So we're gonna shift select our rig, grab all of our joints, select our mesh, go rigging, skin, bind, skin. We do a human IK. Alright, we're gonna go to control rig. And we're gonna play around with our rig for a minute. And I know some stuff's gonna get messed up, because this is not a normal use of this rig, but you know, we can skin it to make it work. I have to rig that all the way down to the hand. There's no other way. So we'll use our joint selection. What a silly fucking concept. I love it. Okay. Now here's where it's gonna get real fucked up. You know what? Actually, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Quite frankly. I think I'm gonna add a bit more influence in the hip, but you know, not terrible. Also, how's the head? All right. So let's get to fixing his skin. We're gonna go ahead and save this file again. We're gonna skin. Paint our skin weights. So the first, I mean, you know, it's always messed up. I always like starting with the head, just because it's easier. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go over to selection on our skin weight selection, distribution system, engage, tenfold. We're just gonna select all of the head bibbly bobs. And we just take it and go straight on over to our head. And we just give it 100%, you know, influence. And as we can see, we have an issue with it not getting 100% influence. So we'll take our head and give that 100% influence. And yeah, there we go. We've got the thing. We've got the thing that we wanted. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this whole selection and this whole selection, and we're gonna grab our right shoulder, make sure we have 0 influence, right arm 0 influence, right forearm 0 influence. Okay, left forearm, arm, shoulder. Okay. Solve some of the issues. Alright, now we're only using a string of joints. So what we gotta do, we'll fix that later. We got 2 things we gotta fix. So the first thing, I want to select my feet. I'm gonna select our feet. And we'll just drop it here. Selection goes there. Drop it here. Here. All right. We're gonna take that. That's our left foot. So we're gonna go left foot, toe base. We're gonna give that 100% influence. So that's the big change we're gonna make to the foot. We gotta do that on the other side as well. So we want to start about the same place, I would say. Nope. Take it. Nope. Okay, we'll just do it like that, I guess. Grab you. You. Okay. Alright, that's going on the... would be the right leg. Right foot base. Okay. This whole section's kinda... this whole section's kinda funky. That, though, what I want to do is we're gonna go object, we're gonna select it, we're gonna go hips, and we're gonna go paint. Alright, so this is a really weird deformation of the rig, just in that it's so low from our deformation point. So we're just gonna try to. I don't want to use the one. We'll try to use like 0.4 all the way down. And then we'll okay. Oh, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. But we're gonna switch over to selection. Go to face. That's alright. So, same issue back here. We're just gonna do our paint skin weights. We'll go to hips, objects, hips, paint. We're gonna up it. I'm gonna do like 0.6 just to try to Alright, so the big thing that we always want to do when you're painting is you want to make sure you smooth out what you're doing so you don't get like janky deformations. Remember to smooth. We want to do it along the butt too, because we did that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's about as good as we're gonna get it. Okay, actually, we're gonna take it now. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay, I'm gonna save. Alright, everything goes back. Big thing we're doing. Face. Take our joint selection off. I think that's what those are. Yeah. All right. Now we'll take that. We'll go paint skin weights. Go to selection. We'll go face. That would be right middle. Right middle 4. Okay. Right middle. Let's go to stance just so we can see what we're rigging. Okay, so hold on. We're gonna go to stance. Well, let's go here, stance. Alright, right middle 4, right middle 3 is what we wanted. So we're gonna rig it with right middle 3. I'm gonna take you and you. And right middle 2. Okay. I'm gonna take it, take it all the way down there. We'll take, that'll be right middle 1. And that'll be right hand. And then we want to take this, go right hand, right middle, .5. Right middle 1.5. Okay, we're gonna do that on the opposite side. Okay. So that's going to be left middle 3. Okay. Take you and you. That'll be left middle 2. Okay. Take you and you. That'll be left middle 1. We'll take you. And that'll be left hand. We're going to take this edge. Got a left middle 1. It's going to be .5. Okay. All right. Now, we should we can play around with it, but it should let our flipper kind of flop however we want to do it. All right. So we're going to take this edge, and this is, we go, base selection. We'll take that edge, and that will be, go under stance. That should be left forearm. Or, yeah, left forearm. Should be 100. That should be right forearm. That should be 100. What a wonderful world we live in. Files, save scene. We take you. We take you. Well, we take our rig. We take the mesh. We export it as BSP. All right. Go over to where he is, or go where he's gonna be. Okay, we're gonna go to our characters file. We got a new folder. BSP. Import. Blunt smoking penguin. Want details. It's 3D object. Hold on, we're gonna try that again. Export selection. Okay, we're gonna import the file. It's a base T-post skeleton, so we can import that. It has a few zero influences, so we may get an error or not. Doesn't matter. We're gonna import our textures. Okay. Take our BSP. Ugh. Alright, we want to open that mat and import all of our mesh or our textures. But we also want to pull that out of the void. I don't know where that went. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. Soften edges. should help. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so we got our material over here. Delete that. Texture, emissive, metallic, normal GL, opacity, roughness, specular. All of these are things that we need. So the first thing we do, two-sided and masked. We're going to take our color, plug that in. This is emissive, so we'll take emissive color, metallic, normal. I'm going to go ahead and do opacity mask. This is specular. That would leave the other one as our roughness. So we'll go ahead and hit apply. And use an animation asset. Base idle. Is he animating right now? What does that look like? God damn it. I gotta up that timer and prevent you from doing stuff. Alright. Well, I mean, I guess the other issue is that he's got flippers. He's, I don't know, we can play around with skin weights later. He works. He's in. Get the blunt smoking penguin. So, the other thing we gotta do, right, we've gotta index our character. Okay, sorry. It was already open. Alright, so somewhere we have index. Alright. We're gonna grab this. Visibility's off. BSP, mat, BSP, okay, mesh, tail. And then we're just gonna set it to our off. Irrelevant for that character. And we'll compile and we'll save. And we'll play. And we're gonna exit out as soon as we play because it doesn't. It's not what we were trying to do. Alright, this will make character 9. So we'll compile. We'll run on over to our third person character. We're gonna set our character ID to 9. Compile. And we'll play. So now we should be playing as the blunt smoking penguin. Yeah. I mean, his, you know, skin weight's got some work. Yeah. What a silly suggestion. I love it. Coke, this is for you. This is for you, Coke. It's all for you. Cocaine for Kids was here, bastard. Let it be known. Let it be known that Cocaine for Kids was here. This is such a silly skin. What the hell have I done? What have I done? We gotta fix this skin. You know, it works for right now. We'll fix the skin weights later. Alright. That's is that the one that I put the other cage in? I think it might be. No, this is a vacant house. But you're gonna meet this character over here. He's gonna take you to the trolley that... He's gonna open the door to the trolley that, takes you to the frost and volcano areas. But yes, you can play as the blunt smoking penguin. It's great. Alright, so we got that. I believe we had even started gnomes. Which are gonna be enemies. I also gotta get, reposition all the collectibles. What does it look like when I have my, come on. There you go. Alright. Yes. All of the yes. Oh, Coke. Why did you leave? We put the whole character in today. Look at it. Oh yeah, I now have infinite breath while I have my air buff on. Okay. Alright. Oh, that was great. Yeah, the elevators need some work. I don't remember flying that much, though. So that's kind of interesting. Huh. Alright. We're, we can be a blunt smoking penguin now. So we're gonna close all that. We're gonna save all. We're gonna make sure that everything's saved. Save all. We'll go to here. BSP. Save it. Okay. Start clearing out our space. We can close this. Don't save. Close that. Don't save. Close. That's saved, so we can close that now. I don't need this at all. So they can take that. We want this saved. So we'll save. And that's saved. And now we're gonna open up our we had like a gnome. Puppets. Let's do some organization real quick. Cause I've got I have a characters folder. So these are all going in there. Can move all those. Here's our gnome folder. Oh, Jesus Christ. We can delete that. FL Studios. Sorry, my desktop is a mess. Okay. That's delete the I'm gonna actually hold on. I'm gonna bring those back. Delete that. Okay. Audacity. Capture. Steam. Okay. It's Grim. That goes in there. Soul. I don't know. Alright, we'll leave all that. Here's our gnome. Let's open this up. Prep all of this. Yeah, so got that. One tall little gnome hat. So we'll just build a little hat for him. Shrink it down. Shrink it down. Shrink it down. Shrink it down. Okay. Got our nice little gnomers. Our little gnomes. It's insert our edge loop, go down. Alright. We'll probably scale it out however we want. But we do want to curve it. So we'll do 90. We'll remove the lower curve. And then we'll just play with our curve and spatial positioning. Okay. Take you. Kinda bring that out. We'll delete history. Okay. We do want some sort of ear on the face. So what's gonna have to happen is we need to bring the face and the hands into ZBrush. Ultimately. But I was hoping to do something here. That's alright. Okay, so we got our hat. Yeah, we need to make like an ear. So we'll make some sort of ear. we're gonna kind of pull back on that ear. And alright. We'll kind of take our ear about right there. And usually you pull that back. Kind of move the lobes a little bit, especially with this weird thing. Take that. Yeah. We could probably even insert an edge loop and bring these two edges down to about that level. Up a little bit. So we'll take that. Okay. Freeze transforms. I'm gonna shrink it down. Still live. We are still live. Welcome back, Hodge. We do be wrapping up though. We got a little bit of time, but you know, not a crazy amount. So we'll freeze transforms. We'll duplicate over -1. We'll take U. We're gonna export as desktop gnome face. Export as an OBJ. And then we kind of have so we have these. We'll combine there. Just need to kind of touch back up because I'm not starting that sculpture today. Probably get the gnome finished up tomorrow. That leaves, we need to do like mummy reapers. We need to do children. Did I put an NPC in the building across the bridge up here? Because if not, that's where I'm gonna put the kids. Though I may have. No, I know where I'm putting the kids. I'm not putting them in here. Plus, this is where the other Reaper is. So. Did we put the doll in the other room? I don't remember. What a goofy skin. I mean, it came out pretty well. You know? Better than I thought. Yeah, okay, so we got our doll here. Probably have him ragdoll all over the place. We're gonna have gnomes. So we'll probably do... We'll probably make a couple enemy classes out of the gnomes. Yeah. Oh, man. So we'll probably get like 2 or so enemy classes out of that. We'll have our bomb rats, our pumpkin bats, do some sea some sea enemies. Like pufferfish. Throw fireballs. Summon a golem. Well, I'm not gonna run it on too long tonight. You guys have a great rest of your night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping in. As always, hit that sub, hit that follow, and you guys, thanks.